loading. Okay, this meeting's being live streamed. Awesome. All right, I think that's good. And then I'll start recording. Ready, set. And then afterwards, when I'm done, I'll send it over to you.
Yeah, no worries. Don't. I just want people who are watching this to get the most benefits, and then if there is more people needing
Okay,
a replay, that's gonna be also awesome.
perfect. Thank you. Thank you so much for doing this. So just for context, let me minimize. It's weird to see myself on multiple screens, so let me minimize that. Okay. So Asha is a master hypnosis from Brussels, and you started off pursuing your career in you were a freelance art director, and then you managed eight professionals, and this is like everything from like cannabis and other types of drugs, and you also did a lot of you organized a lot of cycling events in Belgium, and then you worked with a lot of nonprofits or organizations as well to help enhance urban living. And you traveled all over the world, a lot of different countries, and you did everything to supporting distributing food and to supporting crack addicts in Brazil and establishing a Peruvian chocolate factory in Ecuador and Colombia. And this sounds like around the central mission of cycling. And obviously, everyone knows what's going on with the Venezuela. Well, most people know what's going on with the Venezuelan crisis, right? It's really tragic what happened there. But you're a huge, you're a big influencer in the realms of personal development and everything from utilizing art and hypnosis and healing. And you've had a pretty successful career as well, right? In sales and in management. So everything from sports, but really what you're doing is connecting and helping people thrive to helping them be able to communicate more effectively, but also integrating art and events and just giving back to the communities. So it's amazing to for me to be with you, and I'm excited. This is going to help a lot of people because of the full moon and the eclipse, which is happening right now as well. So people are a lot more emotional. So this is can't be more timely. So thank you for being here and supporting so many communities.
Well, thank you for giving me an opportunity because I can only help as much people as I can. But when I have other people like you who are giving me access to their community, I can share my gifts to more people. And one thing that is for sure is that the more I'm helping people, the more I'm improving my gifts. So it's also a benefit for me to learn by doing. So thank you for inviting me. And I thank everybody who is watching this because I'm really excited about being able to gift you a new gift today, as we're gonna have a nice session of hypnosis with Davidson today. And I'll make it a bit more broad because, as I was mentioning, is that the people who are following Davidson, you are relating to him because you've been through same struggles or you want to reach the same goals as him. And that's why you're following
Mm.
him and his advices. So the breakthrough I'm going to give to him will be the same for you. So if you're watching this or listening to this and you have another task in the same time, drop the task or just stop watching this live because I'm going to induce people into a trance, which means that you will slightly lose control of your body and be more into a resting state. So if you're ready to have a transformation, keep on watching. If you have a day job or you're driving, be careful.
Yeah, if you're riding your bike, doing 100-mile century ride, maybe pull off and rest a little bit so it's not dangerous. So small disclaimer, don't be driving, don't be walking or so if you are walking, like sit down on a bench and so that way, yeah, thank you for that heads up.
Great. Davidson, do you have something you want to talk about before we jump in, or do you want to jump in right into?
No, I'm excited. For context to everyone, so as you guys are know, I've been pretty open about sharing about some of my struggles, some of my challenges, and Asha left this beautiful voice note that was such a timely message, and it was like so much compassion and grace in his voice, and I haven't really been feeling myself like I mean, you've been an entrepreneur, so you know exactly, what's going on, but it's, there was so much attachment to the past where, I was making so much money and then to go from that to essentially making nothing overnight. I think the reality hit me and I was just like, there's so much fear. And also comparing, right? Like I see like my friends getting promoted and they're, they're having more kids, and I'm just like, I felt so behind. And so that was a timely message. So that was the context I reached out. And yeah, to be honest, like I've been a little bit all over the place, but it was the way who you're being was just so grounding. So thank you for this gift.
My pleasure, man. Like as I said in the voice message when you shared, you're being a hero by sharing your vulnerability, because as we see in the movies, in Marvel movies, the villains are the people who keep their pain and use it against the people, while the heroes are the one who recognize their pain and use it to help others because they recognize that other people might suffer the same way as they do. And as we're doing right now, you realize that you were suffering and you're going to share how to get a breakthrough here. So you're showing a positive outcome of, hey, I have pain, but I can use it to make it good. So this is
Hmm.
super empowering when you know that the pain that you're feeling, the suffering that happens in your life can be a tool to making good things happen. Like me, I used to be addicted to cocaine, and overcoming my addiction taught me that meditation is a healthy way to end
Hmm.
this kind of addiction. So
Hmm.
now that's why I'm teaching that. That's why I'm doing this, because I know that many people suffer from cocaine addiction. And I know it because when
Hmm.
I was taking cocaine, mainly, I was not alone.
Hmm. That's true. Yeah, thank you for sharing that. I think that's very poignant. Like I think where when I'm suffering from that, I finally realized it was like a lot of like people pleasing tendencies, right? So I would always like spend so much time, and it was coming from a good place, but I ultimately wasn't taking care of myself, where like I would be on phone calls, like helping so many people until like midnight sometimes. And I would wake up at 5 a.m. with like anxiety because I'm like, oh my God, I didn't, so many people have messaged me or text messaged me and I still haven't gotten back to everyone. So in some ways, I guess I was addicted to being a people pleaser. I mean, to be honest, like just helping people, right? And I think the reality hit in where I was just like, okay, well, yes, it's like it was uncomfortable to ask for help, but like people like yourself and so many other people have sent me like really encouraging messages. So it's humbling to see that it's okay to show weakness, right? Show vulnerability. And to your point, like hopefully anyone who's watching this right now, you know, like you're never alone, even when you feel alone, right? Because everyone like from the outside that sees me probably doesn't feel like I'm alone, right? I'm surrounded. I'm in New York City. There's like millions of people around. I'm in a WeWork. There's like 50 other people, and like, but like I think sometimes the people that feel like they're always on the go and they're always happy are sometimes like lonely, right? I think that's why we people like myself, we surround ourselves with so many people, right? But it's been a journey of self-love and just trusting and just being okay with asking for help. I think some of the biggest givers are the people that tend to neglect their own health. So I think it just finally caught up to me and I was just like a little bit overwhelmed. But it's nice because I feel like this past week I've learned to it's okay to make mistakes. It's okay that, quote unquote, like I'm failing, in a sense, but everything happens for a reason. So, yeah.
When I'm listening to you, I want to say it's not pleasing people that is the problem. Because
Mm,
when we love people, we want to please them. If I have a girlfriend, I want to please her. I want her to be happy. I want to do things
yeah.
that will make her feel like I love her. I want to be helpful to her. But the thing is that sometimes we have the wrong people. And that's where being a people pleaser becomes a negative thing, because we want to be out of service. Like today, I went to the meditation center and I was helping in the kitchen. I was doing things and I was pleasing the people who are there. But then they were respecting me back and giving me back things. So I didn't feel like I was a people pleaser.
Mm,
And in our society, there's a lot of narcissists. And when we don't love ourselves enough, or we have some limiting beliefs, we tend to please the wrong people and say, hey, I want to please that person. And that person is
mm,
not showing back the same love.
mm,
So we start to grow this belief that, oh, I don't deserve love because I give
mm,
them love, but they don't give it back. So we
mm,
kind of create a leak by giving our energy, giving that love to these people and not receiving
mm,
back. So I just want to make one point here is saying like what you were doing was not wrong.
mm,
The thing that was wrong is to keep doing it to the people who are not giving back to you.
mm,
And so that's the moment where you need to realize which relationship you need to keep and which one you need to let go of,
mm.
right?
Yeah, that's good. Yeah, I do think it's interesting, right? Because sometimes the people the closest to me are the ones I push away because it's like easy, I would say, like, oh, they're always gonna love me, like, family, for instance, right? And then people who just like don't care, who treat me like garbage for whatever reason, I keep trying to,
Mm-hmm.
right? So it's like interesting how that those dynamics happened. And I'm sure this stems from like a childhood or something from the past.
See, this is exactly the pattern you need to break. It's about stopping to please these people and start saying, hey, your family, they love you, they want to care for you. So why not just like give this energy to them? And so you can circulate that energy and it can multiply and you will feel empowered by doing this, right?
Yeah, I'm sure I don't know if we want to get into it, but as you know, family comes with a lot of its own baggage and drama and stuff
Mm-hmm.
like that, right? So, but we're finally grappling with it. Like me and my sister just called, both of my sisters just called me and they're like, "Hey, like let's all meet and like let's just hash out everything because like clearly there's something in the space that is preventing us from wanting to be with mom, so we all just avoid her and we just try to live life without her. But let's talk about like what's in the way of why it's so hard for us to be with her. So we're right in the middle of that. A lot of family stuff right now. Yeah.
So on the top of your head, what would be the main reason you have some resentment or like distancing with your mom?
Um, I think because she went through the war and she was a refugee, she had a lot of friends die. She had bombs, over her head, when she was younger. Her dad died at a young age. So, having compassion and going to, about 1,000 hours of therapy, right? Like, and, all types of stuff. Like, I was able to finally like look at my mom as a person instead of like like I could see her as a friend or just be objective instead of like, oh, she has to be my mom. She has to be this like person that's supposed to take care of your kids and stuff like that. And so I personally think it's just like it's cult some of it is Western society values versus Eastern society values. Like in Asia, it's like a dictatorship, right? So if your parents tell you what to do, you do it. Like there's no talking back. And if you don't, you get the crap beat out of you. So I
Mm.
think part of it is it's just different. I think in America we value individualism, like it's celebrating the self. Like, look at me, I win all these awards. I have this. In Asian culture, there's a hierarchy, and if the grandmother or if your mother says like this is the right way, you have to listen. So if you don't listen, then you're wrong. So
Mm.
when it's younger, it's easier because like they can use physical violence to force you to do things. But when you get older, um, a long way of saying like a lot of trauma, a lot of physical abuse from family, and my dad not being around, like my dad going to jail, like all sorts of things, right? It's just like it's hard
Mhm.
to be with all of that. And I personally, and this is maybe me being judgmental, like I just don't think a lot of my mom's side is just good influences. Like some of them have gone to jail, some of them still deal drugs, they drink, they get wasted, they force us to drink. Like it's just not healthy. Whereas like I try to live like a little bit more of like a wholesome life where I'm not trying to get wasted every time I visit them, you know. So it's like a lot. It's a lot. It's hard to like say it all in one. But there's not one reason. There's like multiple layers to it, you know.
I think we can just like take a moment and acknowledge that there's a lot of baggage on your shoulders, and that
Yeah,
today you're here to just drop it because your life experience have proven you that there is another way to live. But
exactly.
you've been raised with so much judgment on how you should behave and how you should behave according to what the elders are saying. And I know as well because in Europe we also have these elders are saying how we should behave. And I do believe in Asia it's a bit more strict. So you need to accept that they had their ways, but you know you can have your own way. So
Right.
just take a moment and just like close your eyes and visualize two different paths, right? There's one path that you're on, and it has been giving you a lot of suffering. And just a few centimeters on the side, there is another path that feels more freeing, but you don't know how it is because you have not been there yet. You've seen other people there, but you yourself, you haven't been there, right?
Right.
How would you feel that today we just blur the line between these two paths and gives you the possibility to take the path you want and come back to the other one if you feel like. But just give you the freedom to do it. Feels good?
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. So we'll start to do some hypnosis in a few moments. I'll start to explain what it is hypnosis in my point of view. So in my experience, and it's been 15 years I've been doing hypnosis, there's two main parts. There is the hypnotic part, which is a state of heightened focus. It happens when we watch a movie, when we're working. It's the moment we're so focused, we forget everything exists. And I'm sure that as you're a productive person, you've been in that stage where you were working, you forgot that you had to eat, you forgot your emails, you forgot everything. The task you were on was so important that you were hyper focused. And so that is hypnosis, it's a hypnotic state. And there's a second part into hypnosis, which is the trance state. Trance state is a familiar state. It's what's happening when we're sleeping, when we're having dreams, when we're connected to the subconscious. This state can happen while dancing. Some shamans, they're dancing on the drums and close their eyes and they forget they exist. And then the subconscious start dancing for them. So trance state is a very natural state for human body. The thing that we're gonna do today is to put some awareness on how to get into a trance state by yourself. Some people can get into a trance state by snapping their finger. I can do that because I've trained that, because I know the way. Most people, they're not habituated to it. So that's why today we're going to have a step-by-step process, which shows that it's not something woo, it's very scientific, because people who are listening will be able to recreate that step-by-step process by themselves. They don't need me to do it. If they repeat the words I'm saying, they can do it, all right? So there's nothing to be scared about. And what we're going to do, we're going to put you into a trance state and make sure that you're still conscious, not to be into a state where you're sleeping and dreaming, but in a state where your body is asleep, but your mind's still conscious. So you can bring back some stuff, have some experiences, and by yourself experience the power of hypnosis, right? How
Oh,
does that sound to you?
sounds
Good.
yeah, sounds incredible. Thank you for the opportunity.
Seems like you're a bit excited about it. So I'd like to know, how do you feel at this moment on a scale of 1 to 10?
I
10
feel
being
pretty
very good, 1 being super stressed.
I feel pretty relaxed, I would say.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like a 7.5.
7.5. That's pretty good. So tell me, and if the people who are listening here are ready, you can sit down or lie down, put your earphones, and follow the instruction I'm gonna be sharing here, the same way I'm gonna share them with Davidson. So you can also have the same experience, right? So I would love you to scan your body and find out which part of your body is the most relaxed.
My arms.
Your arms. That's right. So your arms are the most relaxed part of your body. How does it feel to have relaxed arms?
Light.
Hmm. And how about you increase that feeling of relaxation? And as you're increasing that feeling of relaxation, allow that feeling to spread from your arms to your shoulders and then to your neck. And let that feeling of relaxation spread from your arms to your face and all your head. And allow yourself to feel even more relaxed. And as you notice that this feeling is spreading on its own, you can rest assured that in a few moments, your whole body will be fully relaxed. And so, maybe you don't know how to do it, but your body knows. Because when you go to sleep, you don't do anything else than just deciding to sleep, right?
Right.
So, in the same fashion as when you go to sleep and allow your body to relax, in this moment, allow it to relax by itself. And let that relaxation start spreading in your whole body. And rest assured that the more you relax, the more you will enjoy it. And the more you will enjoy it, the more you will allow yourself to relax. That's right. So right now, just let your mind drift away slowly and surely to the deepest parts of your subconscious. And as you're drifting away, slowly and surely, observe your body relaxing even more than ever. And the more your body relaxes, the less you need to put attention inside of your body. Because in this moment, you are all safe to relax. It's all right to let go of any physical tensions. And just let yourself melt away like butter in the sun. Clearly, it starts feeling good. And so, in a moment, not quite yet, I will ask you to open your eyes and close them again. So whenever you are ready, open your eyes and close them. That's right. Now close them again and come back into trance. As you can see, you're still in control. So you can let go right now and drift deeper, deeper than ever before into a state of trance. That's right. That feeling that's very familiar to you. A feeling of trance that you want to welcome right now. Because you know it's good. And you know you'll enjoy it. Because you've been there. You've been into these pleasant dreams. Yet, today, we'll have a pleasant guided dream. So you can allow yourself to breathe out all the tension and breathe in so much more relaxation. That's right. Breathe out all the tension and breathe in so much more relaxation and let yourself melt away even more than before. And in a moment, not quite yet, I'll ask you to open your eyes again. And when you close your eyes again, you'll go 3 times deeper into trance, deeper than ever before. So as you're relaxing and allowing your body to relax even more, you can open your eyes. That's right. And close them again and go 3 times deeper into trance, deeper than ever before. And you can allow yourself to drift a bit faster than usual because you're getting used to it. You know the way. You know the way to that magical place where everything is happening and all the love, all the magic that you experience in your life is starting from. So allow yourself to land into a deeper trance. That's right. Now that you are in trance, observe how you feel within yourself. That's right. Now, I want you to find the mirror of truth. And once you find the mirror of truth, say yes.
Yes.
Okay. So now take a good look in the mirror. As in this mirror, you will see who you are without the judgment, without the fear, without the pain and suffering that has been given to you. So look at yourself and feel who you are. Recognize the beauty of your being. Let yourself bathe into the truth of who you are. Let yourself feel who you truly are. And if you have a question to ask to your true self, take a moment and do it. Is there anything else you want to know? Ask your true self. What is the way? Ask your true self the guidance you need to feel like this every day. Do you need more time in front of the mirror?
No.
Okay. So I want you to see in the mirror the lies, the judgment, the beliefs that makes you suffer. And I want you to take all of them and put them into a box, because you know the difference between who you are and who you believe you are. So take all of that you don't need, all of that makes you suffer, that makes you feel less than who you are, and put it in a box. And once it's done, say yes. Okay. You will see on the side of the box, there is a button. Push the button to destroy all the lies and the judgments. And let yourself be free of them from this moment to the end of your life. And when it's done, when you feel that all the lies, all the judgment, all the limiting beliefs that prevent you from being your true self are gone, say yes. And rest assured that your life will be better no matter what.
Good.
Okay. Now, look at the path of your life and see any roadblocks any bad habits slowing you down. And with the truth that you know, get clear. Get clear on what needs to be changed. If there are actions, behaviors, or habits that you need to take from this day to change your life, say them out loud so I can remind them to you.
Overspending, people pleasing, saying yes to things that I don't care about.
Okay. Now, look at your right. There is a magical portal coming. It's opening. And in this portal, you can see the shadow of someone coming out. That is the version of you who is already changed. The version of you that knows how to say no. The version of you that knows how to spend. The version of you that's not a people pleaser. I want you to embody that version of you. So allow that energy to enter your body and control your life for the greater good of yourself and all the people that you will inspire. Remember, this work that you are doing today with me is not just for you. It's for all the people that will be inspired by who you are. So let them empower you. Let them support you into making this change permanent and effective from today. Do you feel ready to step into the new version of yourself?
Yes.
That's right. So now, I want you to find the elevator and step inside of it. Once you're in the elevator, go to the lowest floor and deeper, deeper than ever before into trance. And as you're going down, you can feel that the emotions blocking you on multiple levels of your being are being cleared. So go down with the elevator to the lowest floor, to the root cause of that pain. And once you are the lowest floor, say yes. Okay. Rest assured that everything that you will see behind the door of the elevator will let you remain safe. So open the door of the elevator and find the root cause of all that pain. Now, remove the pain from your life and understand the lesson that this pain is teaching you. Remove the pain and understand the lesson. Find your inner child and give it the safety it deserves. Give some love to your inner child and make a bold promise that will never happen ever again. Take all the time you need to heal your wounds from within and get stronger, stronger than ever before. Start feeling the sense of safety, self-love, power and confidence that you deserve. Do you need more time?
No.
Okay. Do you feel satisfied with the work we have done today?
Yes.
Okay. So in a moment, not quite yet, I will let you come back. But before, I want you to set the focus in your mind to notice the efficiency of the work we have done today, so that every day you see change happen and gain momentum from the transformation that you are having right now. Every day you will notice change happening, allowing you to reach new heights. In a moment, you will open your eyes. But before that, fill yourself with the emotions of positivity, a feeling of fulfillment that you ever wanted to experience. And realize that trance is a very positive effect on you. So as you are ready, slowly and surely, you can come back to this moment.
Thank you.
My pleasure.
Yeah, it was interesting.
Yeah.
Mhm.
How are you feeling now?
Um, yeah, it's nice. Very relaxed, very calm. It's definitely different. Yeah.
Boy. Yeah. You have a different smile, I would say.
Compared to before. Yeah, I'm sure. Cool. Yeah, this is great. I appreciate you doing this.
My pleasure, man.
Awesome. Um,
What's really important also is just to leave some space for your brain to readjust, you know. It's like
mm,
we download a new app in your brain,
mm,
and the old computers you had to restart them, you know, like the PC computers you had to restart them when you were installing a new app. And with this kind of work you also need some time like for journaling or
mm,
like for taking a walk, you know, because if you go back to your daily life your brain will start again with the same thoughts, you know. The
mm,
brain has habits of like thoughts, it just using the same thoughts. So it's very
mm,
important to have some time and just start reactivating your brain with new kinds of thoughts and just noticing them and say, oh, I'm not thinking the same way as I used to. And the more you
mm.
notice that, the more you're reinforcing. And that's why at the end I'm saying every day you will notice the change. Because when we don't notice the change, by habit, we go back to the whole
Mm.
habits. So I really insist on to people to take some time to breathe and to readjust because the brain needs that.
Okay. Yeah, that's a good point. Thank you. Um, how can people get in touch with you? I'll include your Facebook and your Instagram. Is there any other ways people can find you?
Well, the best way is through Facebook, which is Asha Hope, and I mean your friends. So if they know you, they
Yeah.
can find me. The best of Asha is my Instagram hashtag. Not the hashtag, the handle is the best of
Mm,
Asha in one word. I'm a bit less active, but if people DM me there, I can just talk with them. And I also have a YouTube, and the handle of my YouTube is the best of Asha. And I have a series of hypnosis there. They're mainly focused on wealth and entrepreneurship. So I have things for like self-sabotage, for working with more consistency, for making more money, for working in a more productive way. um yeah, yeah, and I'd be happy if people have some questions. Like, I mean, I can help people always, you know.
perfect. Yeah, I'll link to your YouTube channel as well. Thank you.
My pleasure, man.
Yeah, have a good rest of your Sunday. And yeah, I think this was really interesting. I'll definitely yeah, I'll keep people posted along the journey of this is gonna be be an interesting day today.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, take some rest today. You know, like don't be too active with your brain, because if you
Okay.
start doing some like mental task, your brain will go back into thinking like before. So today, I
Mm.
would say like right now, take like a 1 hour walk or just like chill out. You know, do some meditation, so your brain will readapt.
Okay. Sounds
Like
good.
doing some sport also is a good way to just like burning some oxygen. The brain needs oxygen to
Mm.
to reform itself.
Yeah.
So it's a very good thing.
Okay. That's good feedback. Thank you.
Yeah. Well, thank you, and thank everybody for watching. And if you have any question, find me on Instagram or Facebook. I'm Asha Hope. And yeah, be happy to have you again chatting with you, Dad. And have a good Sunday.
Thank you. You too. Bye.
Bye.